Greetings. It's April 11th and I just did 2 hours of wheelbarrow loads. You can see it's a nice, dark, unfinished compost, but it will eventually be compost. And like I was talking about in the most recent video, kind of got these perennial weeds coming through because this is a new plot. I just laid it 6 months ago. I have never planted in it yet, so I didn't want there to be too much carbon, but I want to lay the grass on top of these perennial weeds that are coming up, but I don't want them to come up too much before I have to plant, because this is going to be the first row that I plant with all the vegetables. So I made the decision to lay down the mulch from the mulch piles, and now I know how long it takes me. So it takes 2 hours to do a whole row, and if you see all of the green coming up, we don't want that. And I think that I was thinking, in theory, since we'll have those decaying perennial root masses and the green from those, maybe that will kind of equal out the nitrogen to carbon ratio. But this is a really nice little thick mat right here. So it's grass underneath this, and then leaves on top. See, I just pulled it back and this thing popped up. So it's not, I don't know what these are, but it's not thick enough in some places, and that's just from the wind blowing, that you can see under it. It's turned to soil now. I've documented this many times, but it's always cool to show. So 6 months, laid down the mulch, sheet mulch, and now we have a garden space to plant in. But like I said, we don't want these greens coming up, so I'm gonna move forward with laying the rest of these outer beds, the beds in between all of the garlic beds and potato beds that will be planted with veggies. I'm gonna lay with these wood chips, and then when the grass is ready, I'll even lay that on top. But the thing is that I'm gonna need to be, the grass is gonna be getting ready for harvest with the scythe at the same time that I'm gonna need to be planting these beds. And if I let it go to then the weeds will just come up too much. So I'm taking the chance on there being too high of a carbon ratio and having my plants stunted for the first half of the season, but we'll see what happens. So one love, wholeness. That's my update for today. Garlic is growing up more and more every day, and I can tell that the grass gets greener and greener every day as well. So one love, wholeness. Hope you can get something from this. Stay tuned for more farm updates, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.